glad there are so many of you here tonight because I have a confession and I'm so happy to be able to make it in front of so many people. I am becoming one of those girls. You know, those girls. Me, despite my college degree and constant doses of single mom-style feminism and time spent as a domestic violence counselor and Buddha heart, I am becoming one of those girls, those gross stereotypes. I am becoming one of those girls that sneaks wedding magazines home inside her Psychology Today. I find myself when I'm walking through the city streets, instead of taking in the beautiful day or text messaging on my phone or listening to my iPod, I am eyeing up other women's engagement rings as they go by. And I'm watching these strangers walking by with engagement rings, thinking things like, how is it that she is engaged? How is it that someone wants to marry her? She is fat. She has roots. Does nobody else see this? What does she have that I do not possibly have? Like, she could not be any more, funny or enlightened than I am. And that's usually when I fall down or knock into some little old lady and step on her dog. In kindergarten, we were going to have a kindergarten graduation ceremony, so our teachers gathered us all up and they said, okay, well, tell us what you want to be when you grow up and we'll put it in the program as a keepsake for your parents. And I told them I wanted to be a lady wrestler, and they put doctor in the program. It started these lady wrestlers, right? The good guys would wrestle the bad guys, as the case is. And the good guys, or in this case, the good women wrestlers, had names like the farmer's daughter, and she would wear these tiny, eeny-weeny cut-off jean shorts and this itsy-bitsy gingham top, and she had pigtails, and she would wrestle the bad guy lady wrestlers, who were always really, either really butch Soviets or hugely overweight women with names like Nanachka and Fuji. In middle school and in the early years of high school, there were no dates. Nobody ever asked me out or to any of the dances or anything. I mean, it wasn't for a lack of trying. There was this one boy that I liked, so in high school, so I wrote "I like you" on a cupcake, and I had it sent to him, and then he never talked to me again. My sophomore or junior year of high school, this boy asked me out. He asked me to be his girlfriend, and I was about to politely decline him because he looked like a hobbit. And he played Dungeons and Dragons every Saturday night, and he was a Republican and a Catholic, and oh God, it just... And so I was about to politely decline him when he started to cry. So I said yes, and then I lost my virginity to him on my mom's futon while watching Mrs. Doubtfire, and we were together for 5 years. But don't waste all your laughter now. There's much more to come. And I went through the wild period. I dyed my hair blonde. I pierced my nose. I was living with this stranger I'd met on Craigslist up at 12th and Girard. I would drink like a crazy person until the bars closed, and then walk home from Center City through dangerous neighborhoods of North Philadelphia by myself, drunk off my ass, just daring anybody to just come and say something to me because I was ready to bite off their ear and punch him in the dick because, if I might remind you, I had a nose ring. But, truth be told, it was a destructive time period. I really just didn't like myself very much, and I was doing crazy things. I tried ecstasy, and I had a one-night stand, and yeah, it was just this weird, crazy, kind of bizarre, lonely time in my life. And my arts company had died, and I'd alienated all my friends, probably in that period where I was dating a 19-year-old and only hanging out with 19-year-olds. And so I took up running because the physical pain felt good. And I decided that I was a rock star and I was ready to burn out fast.